Oh,
What's happening?
Salute DJ B, Scratch the Candace Crew, 103 Jams, the Block Radio Show, and owner, creator of Fresh Radio, fresh.wwradio.net. Turntable is first, DJ, and hip hop lover. Turntable aside, my influences, I grew up under DJ Cash Money, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Tad Money, DJ Spinbad, the one that created the Transformer Scratch. The other DJ Spinbad in Queens, salute to the whole Scratch for Candace crew. DJ Cuba Revolution, Melody. A lot of just dope DJs that not only can just scratch, beat juggle, but they can play music as well. The DJ side, Kid Capri, you know, just as far as rocking parties, Kid Capri. Jazzy Jeff again, because he's multi-talented like that. So my thing is like I try to incorporate the turntablism into rocking the party at the same time. That's like my style. I'm from Philly, so we only known for two things. Positive. I shouldn't have said that, but it's cheesesteaks and DJs. I grew up listening to a lot of just dope cats that get it. It's crazy, like the only way I know how to, it sounds funny, but he's like my, I don't know if it's a such thing, he's a cousin by marriage or whatever. When my aunt married my uncle, I met him, so I always used to go to his crib, get him to make me tapes. One day he was too busy, he said do it yourself, and that's how I started DJing. He was so dope, and still is. Salute the Bruiser. Just getting a lot of pointers from him and just learning the industry. Also Jay Ski, he taught me how to do radio and make it sound live at the same time. Incorporate the turntablism, the clubs, and radio into one when I'm doing my mix show. So, Jay Ski, I see you. Scratch your hands. Yeah, I got tapes too. I'm gonna run them on Fresh Radio because the music I was playing was like 98. You know what I mean?
oh, I know them joints crazy.
I couldn't believe it. It was like 6 o'clock. I had a Saturday morning show called the Saturday Morning Mixtape, and you can tell like I was drunk. Yeah, so I got off the air at 10. I started at overnights. This was after that though, cause I don't know if you remember Golden Girl. It was this chick named here. She's like, you gotta do more than just DJ. And all I wanted to do was just spin records. I didn't want to say a word. I just wanted to rock. And she was like, you gotta learn everything. The main struggle before was getting the music. Trying to find this song on a recorded piece of vinyl. Now the problem is so much music. Emails, they could just send you the MP3, and now, like if I will open my email right now, you'd be like, I can't believe it's 2,000 MP3s that you got like in 2011. Everybody's a rapper now, and then it's easier for a DJ to become a DJ now because of technology. They can just go find the music. I used to have to dig for the music, get dirty, and just to have another copy of a rare record, you had to, it took a while. I used to get this feeling when I used to go to the thrift store, even the record store, when I found the record that I've been looking for a while, like an out of print Stevie Wonder song. You would have to find that. Couldn't look on the net and download it and then pow, you don't have it. Now you don't get that feeling anymore because it's that easy. But just imagine looking for something for years and then you finally find it. It's no other feeling like that. Everybody is an artist now because it's easier to make your music. I'm constantly getting handed product, and then the expectation of that artist thinking that, you know, once they give it to me or somebody else, like, we're gonna play it right now, or we're gonna be the one to break their record, and then the attitude you get when it doesn't happen on their time, that's one of the hardest things you have to deal with. KJ, he put me on overnight to train me, so I had this show called Overnight Scenario. No, it wasn't. Overnight Insomnia. Insomnia, that's what it was. Overnight Insomnia. So everybody that was, you know, that was working the late shift or leaving the club, well, now it was like 2 to 6. So if you was up, you was rocking with me, you know, and that's how I started doing the on-air stuff. Then KJ, who was the PD at the time, he was on 2 to 6 in the afternoons. Buddha Brothers was on 6 to 10, rest in peace, Law. KJ came off the air. They moved the Buddha Brothers to 2 to 6. And I was in Philly. I remember KJ called me and was like, yo, I want you to do a night show 6 to 10 starting Monday. He said, where you at? Can you come back now? I was like, nah, I'm in Philly on the block. And then that's how the name of the block came out. I wasn't doing nothing, but that's just where I was at. VA was dope about this area, well, the 757 part, Richmond too, just VA in general. It's a melting pot. Got a lot of different people from different areas, and they come here, and that means you get a different view of hip-hop or their way of life, and it all matches together. It could be a good thing, and sometimes it could be a bad thing, but you know, a lot of people pay attention and pay homage and respect the elements of the culture. So that's how the name of the block came out, because when he made that, you know, when he told me that that's what I would be doing, that's the only thing I could think of, was called the show The Block. Because I was just going to be myself, you know what I mean? And, you know, over the years it worked, and now it's, you know, I can't really express myself like I want to. One thing, I didn't have a plan B. My plan B was, I didn't have a plan B, so that made my plan A, made me work harder for it to make plan A work. And it did. So now plan B is Fresh Radio, fresh.wwradio.net. Plug. Fresh Radio is a creation from me, DJ Boz, DJ E, and just several other DJs that sat around and always had these conversations, like, for instance, urban radio stations geared to the younger end, older stations, what you call an urban AC station, normally in your market, a KISS or Magic or something like that, geared to older people. But there's nothing in between. What station is playing, for an example, an LL Rock the Bells, just for an example, that's off the top of the head. We're too young to play Rock the Bells. They're too old to play Rock the Bells. I'm talking about the urban AC stations. So all this music, the music that I grew up on, is missing. Nobody's playing it. I got the opportunity to create that station, Fresh Radio, and basically what that is, it's a combination of those hip-hop records that don't get played. There's an entire R&B, New Jack Swing situation like people forget about. What station is playing Teddy Riley? None. Fresh Radio does. You know, just growing up listening to the radio, all I did was just record off the radio, like radio shows. I run old Future Flavors. That's the mix show that Pete Rock and Marley Marl had. Red Alert shows, Mr. Magic, Tim Westwood, salute to everybody overseas. So I run those as well as dope mix shows, and also I play underground progressive backpack hip hop, which is basically what my definition of it is: your Commons, your Roots, your Dilla, your Black Milk, your Blue from the West Coast thing. And we play progressive soul music, so you'll hear in Erykah Badu, and you'll hear Adriana Evans, and you'll hear Nanika, and you'll hear just any artist, you know, dope artists. It's all about good music. So Fresh Radio, basically, what is that? It's fresh.wwradio.net. I'm sure I could have said that better word economy, but it gets me excited when I talk about my station. I will never get off the turntables. It's just the love of creating sounds, and the turntable's an instrument. I love playing that instrument. I love mixing records together. I love creating shows, and I love speaking. I like speaking to the people. I'm not even that much of an outgoing person, but here at the radio, you know, you're speaking more than it's just me and you. It's like thousands of people that could be listening at any point in time, and you don't know what they're going through that day. So no matter what I'm going through that day, I have to make them feel at least a little bit better than, you know, what they was. It's a tough job, because, you know, you can have the worst day in the world, but nobody out there cares. Yeah.